Real Housewives of Salt Lake City up here. I'm sorry, of New Jersey, girl. We not into that. We not talking about that, girl. We over here talking about something completely different, honey. We're talking about Ready to Love. All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. What is up? What is up? What is up? What's up, sweet Jasmine? What's up, Maria? I'm ready and waiting for this review, okay? I love this. What? You meant to say this channel? Okay, thank you so much, honey. What's up? What's going on, Locked Queen? Hey, Tasia. Hey, California Cutie. What's going on, honey? Hey, Film Boy. What's up, everybody? Hey, Tyra. Listen, baby, your girl was running behind today, period. I was running behind today. What's going on, Raven? Justina, what's up, everybody? We will be talking about Ready to Love. And then once we're finished with that, we'll go straight into Ladies Who List. I don't plan on keeping y'all too long, okay? I really don't, girl, because I got stuff I got to do too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Sunday, all right? So there's that. What's going on, Sharon? Hi, honey. What is up, y'all? So let's go ahead and talk about this latest episode of Ready to Love. I need to know how y'all feeling about the season so far. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? It looks like we're going to get 2 new singles. And Tommy later on in the episode is going to announce that, listen, it's not going to be no more people coming in. So what you see is what you get. So I hope that y'all get some love, okay, based on the singles that we got here available to you. It's okay. So hopefully they do find some love or something, girl. Wiley, he actually uses Wiley to go on the first blind date, right? And that's really because a lot of the ladies feel like he's too young. They feel like they're too old for him. And that's just really interesting. Like, okay, this is DC. I feel like we probably had, 4 or 5 seasons before this one. And has that ever been a conversation, or has it always been the guys being older than the women? Or is that me? Because I just don't remember anybody in the past really making an issue about somebody's age as far as a guy being, younger than them. So I'm not necessarily, I ain't too sure. Okay, but y'all let me know, okay? So he ends up going on a blind date with a woman named Tina. She's 31 and she's also an esthetician. Let me say y'all, Miss Tina came out there with the boobies on pop, piggity pop. Okay? She said, if I don't give you anything else, I'm gonna give you these breasts today. And that's what she did, girl. She came out there. They did a whole lot of flirting that was going on. She also opened up about her past relationship and about her daughter, because I think that past relationship was pretty terrible for her. So it ain't no going back there, right? What else we got? Precious was chosen to go on the date with the realtor, Donovan. Now, I need to know y'all thoughts on Donovan, girl, because I don't want to be the person to always put this type of label off on somebody if they haven't confirmed and announced that that's what they are. So I'll just say it was giving sketch is what I say. Okay, that's what I'm just going to say, that it was giving sketch. I ain't going to say no more than less, honey. That's what it's giving. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? We're talking about Ready to Love as well as Ladies Who List. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. Okay, this season is cool. I still like the resort best. You like the resort? Okay. I remember they always have 1 or 2 women that are younger than everyone else. Okay, so it's always been the women and not the men, right? Wasn't he married for like 12 years? That's what he said, girl. He said he was married for 12 years, honey. And then he also said that he made a few mistakes. Now, we don't exactly know what the mistakes was, okay? But we can kind of, guesstimate what it could have been. Okay. And that's what ended up resulting in them being, divorced. And then he just talked about how he's at a place where he wants to move forward. He wants to find that love. He wants to get in that relationship. So while he was over there being married for 12 years, 9 of those years, Miss Precious was out here being single. Okay. And she was out here being all kind of friends with benefits with people, possibly. Okay. Because she did say that it's been 6 months since she's been celibate. So there's that. She was leading with all kind of sexual energy. I felt like everybody was doing that this episode. And not that is anything's like really wrong with it, because we're grown-ups, right? But it was like one after the other, the innuendos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Raven says she missed the fact that he was married for 12 years. Yeah, that's what he said. Yep. And he made mistakes in his marriage, which is why he ended up, getting a divorce at a later time. Yes, Precious was hot in the pants. So last week you over here advocating so hard for Paul. And then this week you trying to get in where you fit in, you bitty bopping all over the place. I don't know what's going on with Miss Precious, but I feel like she might potentially be the one to go home. But IDK, I wonder what's the number. Like, is it an even number? What's the number? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna go home, but I could see either of them going home, AP or Precious. Precious was extra for no reason, right? But I feel like she might still have more of a connection with some of the guys than AP does. And I feel like they might be willing to give AP a chance. She is a widow. This is her first time coming back out, possibly. But I also feel like people know. People know. They know whether or not they really into you. Okay. And so don't waste this lady's time if y'all finna send AP home. Either of them, if you finna send them home, baby, just send them home. She was leading with thirst. Like, can you get to know the man? Right. Right, already trying to claim dibs on the man and everything. Precious was too extra for no reason. Hey, just here, what's going on, honey? Yes, Precious was throwing it at him just for him to be like, send her home. And y'all know what was so bad about that part of Precious actually sitting up here and throwing herself at this man? It was the fact for me that she sat up there and said that she was celibate. Right? You saying that you're celibate for the past 6 months, but that's all that you talk about is the sexual energy. So that's the part for me, right? What's up, everybody on TikTok? TikTok. We're over here on YouTube. Feel free to join us. The link is in the bio. So yeah, that was the thing for me. Like, girl, which one is it? Are you over here trying to be off to the side and you trying to be celibate, or you trying to get it in? And it's okay if you try to get it in, but just don't say that you over here being celibate when it's really all that you talk about. So you're really trying to hump on somebody's child. Somebody's son. I'm predicting AP will go home, but Precious should go home to cool down a bit. Ooh, can someone F Precious? Ma'am is in heat. She is in heat. Oh my God, you can't get into the season just here. I understand. I do feel like next week's episode is going to be really good. Well, let me not say that, girl. The trailers look really good. But I mean, I think it may give better than this past episode. I do think that's gonna happen. So let's get to Joy and Laverne. So they get to work on pottery. Okay, they do their pottery thing and stuff. Joy tells him about what she wants in the process, which is happiness. And he's like, what does happiness looks like to you, or whatever. She opens up about that. And then that's when Laverne decided to open up and talk about how in his past. See, Laverne is letting me know that he has issues with commitment. And ain't nobody for to tell me that different. He says that he hasn't had traditional relationships, as some people may have, wanted him to have or whatever. He's done a lot of dating, but he says that it's because he doesn't trust. That's why he ain't out here, having actual relationships. Laverne got trust issues, commitment issues, and ain't no telling what else he got going on. It was something about him withdrawing when they went to the beach house, and he was just like playing the backfield. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if he was going through something, or if he just felt like he was safe that weekend and didn't need to try because it was the guy's turn to choose which woman goes home, and it ain't like no man goes home. I don't know. I mean, he did go on a date with Joy, but I don't know what happened. What else did he talk about? Even though I'm not too sure about Laverne and his standoffishness, Joy seems to like him so much so that she enjoyed the day, and it seems like she's going to continue to get to know him and maybe go on more dates. But when they was at the beach house, I didn't see them interact at all. So I don't know what's going on between the two of them. But let's get to Demetrius and AP. I feel bad for AP because I do feel like her guy is not here. It seems like whoever she sits in front of, there is no connection at all. You see it. It's just, and you know what else I think it is, y'all? Y'all tell me. I feel like with AP, with her dating that older man, she said what was 15 years her senior or whatever, much older than her. He aged her a little bit. Okay, that's what I think. I feel like, I don't know how old he is. Let's say she's 35, but she was dating him and he was probably like, maybe 45, 40, 45, 50, maybe. That's where she's at. She's the same age as them, but she's coming off as like in her 50s or mid 50s, where she's like, and all 50-year-olds are not the same, but she's coming off with like an old energy. And it seems like the guys don't want nobody that got an old energy. They want somebody that's just like gonna be a bit more vibrant. Right, which is another reason why they're not really drawing themselves to Ace. But Ace got it going on, period. And that's what they need to know, right? So that's what I'm thinking. AP is still in love with her husband, point blank, period. Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she could still be grieving him too. Right? Someone online said it may be Laverne's military background where they are taught to let women approach them as to not be later accused of harassment. Girl, when did that come into play? Because the harassment and all this other stuff has still been taking place. So did they just start that in 2020? Okay, because they had the social distance. When did that come into play? Because I've heard countless of stories of women being violated and not even approaching these men. It's almost like being accused of harassment. When did they start doing that yet? Okay, all right. So she's like 45. So if she's and he died, so she was probably like 40 when he passed away. So that made him what, 55 or something like that? Y'all, I cannot. Not, no, ma'am. Not Joyce Walter's ex. Wait, that woman has passed on. What you mean? What you mean, Walter's ex? AP doesn't seem fully healed. Yeah, I mean, y'all could be right. Maybe that's what the disconnect is, because I just don't see her with any chemistry when she sit down with anybody. Like, I feel like Precious has some type of energy, some type of connection with somebody, something. Even Demetrius, even though Demetrius didn't really like how she was carrying herself or whatever, I just feel like with them, there's something that could possibly be there. But with with AP, that's a negative. What else did I want to say about Demetrius at AP? So he asked her about the process. She hasn't had any vibes with anybody yet. She opens up about not needing a man to complete her. So she's leading with this very strong, I got it, I don't really need you type energy, right? And so he's like, I think that's great and everything, but I do want to see your vulnerable side. Like, are you tough all the time? Like, are you a nurturer? Like, what's what? Okay, so he wants to know more. Right, but she opens up and tells him that she is a person that's very affectionate. But I think that she's like that once she fully feels comfortable with you, and she definitely like knows you. She ain't finna just give. Everybody can't be Precious, baby. Everybody can't be Precious. Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, Demetrius just got friend vibes. Like, that's just what it was. It sucks for her, but yeah. Yeah, AP looking at the man like this is what's out there. She don't seem impressed. Oh, that's what it is. She looking at the men like that. I do think AP is ready to love, just not this show or process. Yeah, I don't think that her guy is in that house. Really? I didn't know that. So they dated each other in the past? Okay then, girl. I guess the way Walter was around here getting around, I guess that probably was right, honey. Not Laverne being referred by Cornelius from last season. Girl, I mean, I guess, honey. T says, I don't like Demetrius. Something about him puts me off. I mean, yeah, he's very off. I don't know. I don't know if he really open and ready for this process either. I feel like he started to apply heat at the beach house to Sabrina. He started to give her that energy because it made me think that Precious could have been somebody that he was eyeing, somebody that he was trying to get to know on that level too. But the way she carried herself throughout the house, it seems like the guys may have had a quick talk where it's like, okay, she out here doing too much, right? So if he sees that she could possibly be gone, to me, it made me think he needed to go and apply more pressure to his girl, Sabrina. So that's what he did, right? Because he probably doesn't want to like truly be out of the process. So something was a bit off. I didn't even know they had like a connection, but I guess so, at least how they were talking to each other. So we'll get into that in just a second. But all of the singles arrived to the beach house because that's what Tommy got for them. Tommy comes, he announces that there will not be any more there will be no new additions. Y'all gonna have to deal with what y'all got, okay? So there's that. So it sounds like the new girl from last week or whatever. Not this week. I can't think of the young lady that had the real hair in the contacts. Remind me of her name. Gold chain. Somebody remind me of her name. But she ended up going out on a date with Clifton. And I caught it the first time before Clifton even mentioned it towards the end of the episode. And for me, I thought that was very interesting and funny, considering the fact that he sat up here and told Joy how he wasn't in Carmen. Thank y'all, Carmen. So that was very interesting to me because he sat up there and told Joy how he wasn't interested in her at all. She wasn't giving or none of that. But then you out here going on dates and stuff. And now you starting to like her. Okay, Miss Carmen is trouble. I knew Carmen was going to be trouble the moment she came onto the show. I knew it. trying to mess up the game with my girl, Dakia. I don't like that girl. Scoot back, scoot all the way back, all the way in the back. I ain't like that energy she was coming with. But anyway, we shall see. What else we got? Dakia, she want to get to know Donovan, and I'm over here like, well, you sure that's what you want? I saw Donovan giving us extra what's the term I want to use, or terms? What's the words? He was giving us very much so more of a man in the what you call it, in the guy's den when y'all had to come together. I was like, honey, okay, all right. I ain't gonna put nothing on that man. I'm just telling y'all what I saw. Okay, I'm not gonna say he nothing. I'm just gonna tell you anyway. Let's keep it going. So Paul scooped up the new girl as soon as he could. And I said, you know what you're doing, Paul. You had better been to scooped up that new girl. And the reason you scooped her up, because you knew all these other ladies ain't featuring or filling yours. And you a person that ain't trying to change anything about yourself, which is likely going to be a result in you getting your ass eliminated, right? So what I probably would have did it too. So he made sure he went over there and connected with the new girl, because she's a person that don't know him or anything. So let him get to know her, and we'll see how that's going to play out, right? He tells her that he'll let her know. He's definitely going to let her know when he's pursuing her, because he's a person that's very intentional and all this other stuff, right? So he says his thing is that the younger they are, the more trouble they are. This girl is young. She is young, but he's talking so she got an old soul. So we'll see. I don't know. Can y'all see Paul with the new girl? I can't see it. P.O. wasn't playing. Yeah, he needs to get eliminated, child. Paul going to mess that up like he always does. Carmen is someone you smash and pass. If you want a lasting relationship, then leading with only sexual energy never ends well. It never does. Never, ever does. Ooh, child. P.O. is 50 and a new girl is 31. Stop it. Stop it today. I guess, child. I don't see it, but I mean, I guess for the show. Let's get to Dakia and Eric, because this is a couple I like them from the moment that they sit down and they talk to each other. Like I want something to happen with them, because I like it. Right. So, of course, he's really feeling Miss Dakia. She started talking about, like, if the men in a relationship, they may have, difference of opinions or something like that, like disagreements. And he was like, she said, if we possibly get in a relationship, he said, possibly. She was like, I'm just saying, it's inevitable. He was like, that ain't what I'm talking about. She was like, well, then what you talking about? He was like, I'm saying, it ain't no possibly us get in a relationship. Like, I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to be in a relationship with you. I said, oh, come on, Eric. That's right, Eric. You better know what it is that you want. So I like Dakia and Eric. He tells her that, Carmen, that's when Carmen come in and she busts up the fucking groove. Got her breasts all out, got her little whatever outfit. I was like, Carmen, go back, girl. Ain't nobody featuring you. But what we learned is that Eric used to work, or at least Carmen hired him to do some work for her, I guess, hired him to be a chef at one of the events or whatnot. And, she all flirting and stuff. She was going to stay there. Honestly, when she came into that kitchen, Carmen's intention was to stay there until Dakia walked off, because she felt as though, in my opinion, Dakia walking off is a sign of weakness or something like that, or defeat. And I'm like, no, that's not what that is. That's a sign of test for me. Okay, like if he's already told you that he's gonna get in a relationship, okay, regardless of who's gonna walk into this room, it's up to him to do what it is that he said he's gonna do. And this is gonna be a defining factor for her to see whether or not he's a man that keeps his word or whatever. In addition to that, how will he handle a woman that's coming on as strong as she is to him? Right? Because then what Carmen said when Dakia said, you'll find me, he said, yes, I'll definitely find you. She starts throwing some shade about Dakia backing off. And I'm like, girl, she wasn't too pressed. Even though she did say she feels like Carmen is going to try to manipulate the situation to get what she wants. But here's the thing for me. I feel like Eric's not going to choose her. Even though he said, yeah, we've hung out before, but it's never gotten to that level. I feel like if it was going to get to that level and you was really interested, you would have did that a long time ago. You didn't see anything about her worth of interest. In addition, some people don't like to mix business with pleasure. So if she's already hiring you to do work for her company or whoever, and she may be plugged in on different areas, I think you would want to keep it strictly business like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't see that going nowhere at all. I see him coming right on back to Miss Dakia unless he makes a connection with other people. And what I love, again, Cornelius and Miss Girl, take note from last season, you could tell they feeling each other, right? Really, really feeling each other. So much so he made his claim, okay? Made his claim on her. But guess what? He's still getting to know other people. And there is nothing wrong with that. They are not trying to suffocate each other or anything like that. They're both free to roam and get to know each other. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was supposed to go. So I love that. I really, really like Eric. Really like him. What else? Okay. What I did not like that Eric did, though, Eric seems like he does not know. I don't know. Maybe he was feeling uncomfortable. And he probably didn't know how to let her down easily. But he did say that she was another person that he was interested in outside of IKEA. But I don't think she's his top. And I feel like he's just saying it to say that. And I kind of hate that. I wish he wouldn't even waste her time and just keep it real. Because I don't believe that he's interested in her like that. I think she's just a familiar face. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she's telling some say it louder. What? You're interested in who? Or whatever like that. And I'm like, girl, go outside. Go back outside, ma'am. Go back outside. Anyway, so Precious and Paul. So she wants to get to know, she wants to see how she finna get Paul up out his shirt. I said, girl, you the only person asking for this, ma'am. No. You're the only person asking for this man to come up off his shirt. He ain't even asking. Girl, he had to hurry up and get the hell away from you with the conversation. This man had to go find something else. This when you know he tired. Okay, we talk about Paul, who don't got a lot of options, ma'am, in the house. Paul was like, girl, let me go and get away from this woman. Let me go and skedaddle. Okay, I want you to mingle too. Yeah, you got to mingle too, but I'm gonna go this way. Okay, and Paul was like, you gonna get your drunk out my face. Hello, girl, I can't. Then she over there spanking Wiley ass with her holes and stuff. I said, what is going on with Precious? I felt like Demetrius. What the hell is going on, girl? Okay, so she can't find her place, y'all, and she can't find her connection. Miss Precious is definitely all over the place. All right, so we get to Tori and Sabrina. I think they're gonna do a little something. Now, these are two singles that I was not expecting this from. Definitely came left field. I don't even know when they had the time to actually connect with each other, but I thought it was such a sweet thing for him to come to this particular beach party, about to have a great time. And on his way, he thought about her enough to stop and get something so simple, okay? Because us ladies love simple things. As much as we love a lot of things, we love simple things, right? To go and get some cupcakes just to bring to her for her. I just thought that was like really cute, really simple, really sweet. And I feel like that right there is already set. It's not a whole lot, but it's simple, it's cute, it was considerate. And I feel like it's already setting him apart from Demetrius, who couldn't even jump into a conversation, even though Sabrina could have jumped back there and had a conversation with him too, right? But anyway, I just feel like it's already setting him apart from Demetrius, who ain't even a person of many words, basically, is what we'll say. So that was nice. I was like, okay, then we see you, Tori. Oh, we see you. Okay, that's cute. Anyway, so then AP and Eric, she speaks with him about her past. You know, she opens up about her husband passing away and stuff like that. But as he's listening to her, he just feels like this ain't it to win. This here, no, ma'am. This is not going to be it for me. I think that you're not ready to love. So obviously, I feel like Eric may think that she's at a place where she needs to heal as well, because 5 years. So it's making me think either she's not ready to love because she's still not over her husband and his passing, or she is strongly content in where she is. And when she says she doesn't need a man, she means that shit, right? Because she is so at peace and good with where she at. It would be nice to have one, but I don't think it's like a requirement for her, right? I think her priority and her requirement is making sure she raised her children, right? But you know, we'll see. Hopefully she can get to that place, right, where she stumbles upon somebody where they can make a connection and they can have a relationship. But he ain't in his house, okay? He's not with the Ready to Love people. He's not there. But anyway, did y'all catch, as we go over there to look at Demetrius and Precious having this conversation, did y'all catch Dakia and Wiley holding hands? I said, okay, then. All right. I thought he was too young, girl. I guess, and I ain't him. Dakia likes her some Wiley, and it looks like Wiley likes him some Dakia. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Demetrius and Precious. Precious speaks on being social because it allows her to feel the different energy of the people. And that's fine, but I feel like you take the energy, girl, with you. It's like, what's that man from, I forgot the man name that collected all the rings from Marvel. What is his name that collected all the rings, girl? I can't even think of it. But it's like you going to meet these different people, girl, you taking their rings and you putting them on. All right? And then you just amplify it to the max. Like, that's the problem. Okay? What is it, Thanos? Because I can't hear. Is it Thanos? Yes, there we go. Thank y'all. Thanos. That's what she doing. She around here on some Thanos activity for sure. Okay, Precious Thanos is her name. Because she meeting these different people, connecting with them, taking their damn jewels or whatever, putting it on their finger, and she just, okay, morphing like a damn Power Ranger, just doing a whole lot. So Demetrius tells her that he gets, she wants to be social. And I love that he actually said this. And I was like, you are so, I like he said, like, yeah, I get you want to be social. That's what we're here to do. We're here to be social and all this other stuff. But girl, if you're really trying to get to know me or get to know somebody, like, you're going to have to settle it down and actually get to know this person, okay? And then he also opens up about him being intentional. With whoever he makes a connection with, he wants to be intentional. So that just made me think, like, for them to even have a side conversation, I just felt like they probably have been in communication more, and maybe he's liked her, but doesn't like what she's showing. And if her ass gets sent home based on these actions, he wants to be safe for the next week or so. So he goes and lays it thick on Miss Sabrina, right? So there's that. What else? Demetrius and Sabrina. So that's when he pulled her to the side. He has the conversation with her and lets her know, listen, I want to pursue you. And she was like, I mean, okay, that's cute. You can pursue me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still feeling Tory. You know what I'm saying? He brought me some cupcakes. So what you finna bring me? Because that's how Sabrina is. Sabrina wants a man to compete and fight for her love. Okay? That's what she wants. We gonna see, girl, because it looked like in the when the dudes have a little gentleman sit down, and I don't think that's gonna be on next week's episode. I feel like it may be on the following week when they have that sit down, they all come together. I feel like she gonna be the reason Demetrius and Tori gonna have an exchange of words. Because I think that's who Demetrius was going at it with. I think it was Tori. So, girl, you messy, Mexican boots, all because you want to have somebody compete for you. Okay. So the ladies over there speaking on Laverne, because he ain't been giving, okay? But that is not like him. Again, he was very standoffish, didn't understand that. Precious says that he has a God complex. Do y'all think he got a God complex? And how he wants women to come to him. Now that I think about it, when the first night, all the women came to him. I don't recall him going to any women. But that's interesting, because when the hell did Ace have time to go up to him? I would have thought he went up to Ace, because Ace ain't been going up to no damn body. You see what I'm saying? Joy is one of those people that just talks to everybody. So I think she's a guy's girl for sure. But when the hell? She do act like she in heat. Precious needs to learn balance. It would be cool every now and then she gives a sexual innuendo while getting to know them, but only being overtly sexual is too much. Okay? But yeah, Laverne, he over there standoffish. America doesn't understand. I don't understand. The guys go to sit with Tommy so they can discuss what ladies are going to stay versus what ladies are going to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay? So, excuse me. Wiley, he ended up connecting with Christina, the girl that he went on a date with. He really liked her. He felt like they got in a deep conversation, at more than what he expected on the very first date, right? But what was interesting, girl, Paul, you a hater. You a hater. Paul wants to know about how he got to know Christina and how he really liked her and how she's really dealt with men that are older than her. And how they match her fly or something. He said like they're more her speed is what he said. Well, maybe I mean, girl, I don't know. I feel like Paul was getting a little messy. Like, you ain't got no chance, sir. Yeah, Tommy probably bought somebody in that's your age, so you won't be feeling like you the young cat and the young girl they done brought in like older dudes, period. I'm like, okay, then. Maybe that's how I took it, girl. But anyway, so Eric is still here for the Kia. Yes. I didn't hear Eric say Carmen, though. Did y'all hear him say Carmen? I don't think he did. I feel like he just, playing the role with Miss Carmen, girl, but I don't think he into her because he could have did that already since they know each other. Demetrius, of course, he still wants Sabrina, right? But I don't see that going far. I see her get with Tori, and there's that. Clifton, he speaks on going on a date with Carmen and how he really likes her, and I'm like, I thought you wasn't liking her. I don't know. I haven't watched them enough or they haven't, I ain't gonna say I haven't watched them enough, but they haven't shown us enough of their interactions to think that could be something. But he said he have a good time with her. So, okay. All right, then. Laverne says that Ace said, did y'all, but see, something is off with Laverne. I'm sorry. Y'all saying that, it's because, he got to let the women come to him. His entire energy in that room with nephew Tommy, the way he was just chilling and not like the excited, how he was the other week. Sometimes I think this may be the one, Tommy. Like, remember that somebody done pissed Laverne off. I don't know if it was production. I don't know if somebody out there in the group, the guys, said some that we may not think is cool. You know what I'm saying? That he may not have liked. And it could have been some beef or something that went down and they just didn't want to show us that. But something was off about Laverne, just like how he was just sitting in the room. It just wasn't normal. What else? Yeah, so he says he likes Joy, whatever like that, Ace, whatever. What else we got? Donovan. I don't know if we heard who Donovan liked, but we heard who he didn't like, which was Precious, because she was doing too much. And Clifton also said Precious. Paul says Sabrina, and I thought that was so comical because the real reason he chose her was because she didn't want him. And that's kind of what he said in so many words. Like when I asked her and she said she wasn't featuring me like that, then I know that we could never be anything. So because of that, I don't think, but then you got to think about it though, Paul. You're talking about who not ready to love now. So you don't think Sabrina ready to love because she wasn't trying to love you? You don't think that she'll still be a good candidate for somebody else? Who was your choice on last week, Paul? Okay. Who was that? Anyway. So Laverne said Sabrina, but I think he also said Dakia too. I think he said he wasn't featuring Sabrina and Dakia. Girl, what else? Clifton says AP because she called him her brother. Hilarious. I understand, but dang. What else? Eric says AP as well. Demetrius calls Precious at AP to the front. I thought they was gonna have Laverne be the person to deliver the news to the ladies, but they didn't. They ended up having Demetrius do it. But we're not gonna see anything until next week. So I don't know who's gonna go home. Hell, they might send both of that. So they might give them a 2-for-1 special. What y'all think? P.O. Hayden, he is. What's going on, Sabrina? Laverne may also be the jealous type. He may not be able to handle his having connections with other men. Ooh. And you know what be crazy about that? It always be the dudes that don't be wanting a relationship with you or anything like that, want to keep you in a situationship for whatever their personal reasons are, but then don't want you to talk to nobody else. How that work? Yikes. Because I do feel like if he gets with Joy, I don't know, some part of me feel like he gonna waste her time. But I feel like with Ace is not gonna allow him to waste her time. I feel like he could choose her, but she not gonna. I feel like Ace will pull a Sabrina move from last season when Sabrina told Walter this was cute. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Okay, I feel like Ace will pull one of those on Laverne. Right, Raven. They've been giving us y'all been giving us everything else. So why y'all want to switch it up now? Why y'all want to wait till next week? Girl, I guess if you think about it though, Raven, and it's no shade, but that probably was the most exciting part about the damn episode. Okay, that's the part that probably had you talking the most about the episode was the fact that it was a damn cliffhanger. Okay. Because it ain't like the episode gave us a whole lot. It was cute for what it was. It was something to watch when it wasn't in to watch. But anyway, girl, we about to go ahead and switch gears. And let me get over here to Ladies Who List, okay? Let's talk about Ladies Who List, honey. Go ahead and move on. I ain't going to be on here long. I told you I ain't trying to keep y'all here this long, girl. So Kiana and Robin still going at it. First of all, speaking of Robin, y'all already know how this went down. Okay, the Ooh Ladies first panel interview with Miss Robin. If you have not already checked out that interview over here on my channel, go ahead and check out that interview on my channel. It was a really good one. Well, you ain't gotta go ahead now, bro. You can go when the video is over. But anyway, it's up and it's available for you guys to check out that interview. Okay, shout out to Robin. Really great sport. So it was a good interview, you know. And it's one thing when you're watching it, and it's another one when you're actually like interviewing her and experiencing it. It was great. So excuse me, shout out to her for that. Thank you guys so much. They have already watched it and supporting it and sharing it, and we've been seeing y'all, so we definitely appreciate you guys. Okay. This is the second they put the ladies on blast for elimination, and I don't like that. Oh, okay. You talking about Ready to Love? Gotcha. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Tasia. I appreciate that. What's going on, Sam? What's up, Donna? Love me some Robin, but Kiana posted her fertility receipts. Honey, listen, I said, oh, dang. I said, Robin, I said, Kiana done got a hold to that interview, baby. Somebody that sent Kiana. Kiana done either watched the interview or she done received the snippet. Good girl, listen. I ain't gonna listen. I couldn't touch that topic. I was like, well, now there's the part where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck got going on when it comes to that. Right? Now, Lady J, you a mess. Talking about Precious like that. You's a mess, ma'am. All right, y'all. So let's talk about Ladies Who List Atlanta. So Kiana and Robin still going at it, girl. Back and forth. Okay. Regarding the no kids comment, y'all know that Robin was specifically having a conversation with Tiffany. Okay. She was talking to Tiffany. Kiana overhears and decides to insert herself into the conversation when Robin made a comment about, well, you know, people with kids don't understand that. Right. And Kiana immediately felt attacked, I guess you could say. So Tiana was trying to explain to Kiana like where Robin was coming from with the conversation. And Robin is over here in the confessional like, oh, did I trigger you, girl? Did I do anything like that? Okay then. So Kiana says that she didn't mean to. What? I don't know why she said she didn't mean to, but anyway, she says that, Robin, I'm sorry. Robin says that she didn't mean to like, you know, trigger her or do anything like that. She says, but Kiana has to get to a place where, girl, if it's something going wrong with you, you have to let us know. Now, I will say this, Robin, Kiana doesn't see you as her friend. So when somebody doesn't see you as their friend, they're not going to confide in you about their personal matters. Right. The only reason why she did it for the show was because it was for a check. But outside of that, she's not for to confide in you because you're not one of her like good Judy's, her best friends that she talks to about that. And with that being said, you should also know that Robin is not privy to what is going on with you. So I just felt like all Robin said was people without kids don't understand. OK, it was a general statement that was made. I understand Kiana, you know, took offense to that, but it was not indeed about her. Right. And I feel like when I hear the term people, that don't mean just women. That be men, too. A lot of men don't be understanding either. OK, when people be having kids and how they be operating. OK, so Kiana definitely took it to heart. But then she goes into the confessional and says that Robin thinks that she can say whatever she wants and she needs to be more mindful of what others may be going through. And I hear that, but I actually disagree. I feel like it's impossible to always know what is going on with somebody else, especially when you're having a conversation with AB. You see what I'm saying? If I'm just talking to you, a person that can relate to me, and you have children and we're talking, first of all, I'm not expecting you to jump in or be a part of this conversation because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her, you know? And then I just feel like it's impossible. Like if I say something like, let me see. If I say, well, I do feel like that's me from the thoughts that's coming in my head, girl. I don't even want to say that, girl. Let me not even say that. I could say something simple as home, you know, she don't own a home, so she don't understand, right? And then the person that live in the apartment want to get mad and offended. Well, wait a minute. So 1 second, calm down. No, you can. I'm speaking. Okay, just calm down a second, ma'am. Okay, this was here. Okay, we were here with it. I understand you really want to own a home or whatever. I don't know your situation. Like, it's impossible for me to know what they're trying to do over here with buying a home or whatever. But we over here having a conversation about this. And I'm like, well, she don't own a home, so she don't understand. Girl, she don't understand, girl, when that air conditioner break down, you got to do what you got to do. And then you just take offense to that. And for me, I just think that, and I did appreciate how Kiana acknowledged and recognized that, girl, I was projecting, girl. Girl, I did. I'm glad you did. Okay, so what else? Yes, I said she got completely insulted based on her own experiences that Robin was not privy to. She's not privy to your fertility, experience at that time. Right. And she said I felt like she just wanted to have something to say to her. She just wanted to have, like the way she leaned towards the conversation. And because she knew it was about Crystal, she was waiting for a moment to say something, period. That's what it is. What else? Tiana agrees and says the same thing. Yeah, so that's it. I think that's what I have. Tiffany tries to tell Robin that they have to be, Tiffany tried to tell her, like, girl, we just got to be mindful. And it's like, I hear you, but I'm not on alert like that to always be mindful about other people's personal situations. I'm just like, that's just the reality. Okay, I'm sure y'all have said some stuff having a conversation at work and somebody overheard you and you probably like, girl, why they look at me funny? Yeah, that's because they got some shit going on with themselves and they probably overheard you talking to somebody else about something that ain't got shit to do with them, or whatever. So that's on them. Anyway, Tiana agrees and says the same thing, right? So at this point, Kiana wants a problem with everybody, if you ask me, because next thing you know, we see Tiana and Kiana getting into it. Okay, Tiana says that she can tell right now, girl, when I love me some Tiana. Ain't nobody finna see me in those. The moment, first of all, I just love Tiana in general when I first saw her on the screen, but I really loved her when she stood up in that beautiful glittery jumper outfit. And she said, oh, girl, I can't do this. Girl, what is this? And she got up and ran out. Love me some Tiana. Tiana, I feel like she holds back because she really don't be wanting to hurt people's feelings, but I feel like she can really get there and go there with your ass for real, right? So Tiana says, girl, Tiana, girl, what she said, Kiana, girl, I could tell you right now, honey. I could just, girl, you ain't my type. Girl, listen, I said, yes, T. Yes, T. And I think Kiana responded and said the same thing. I think Kiana was like, well, you ain't my type, So basically what it's telling me is that Tiffany and Tiana really reads energy way ahead of time. So they're able to assess whether they want to rock with you or whether they don't. And sometimes they see things about you where they don't want to rock with you, but at the same time, they don't want to make it a big deal. They don't want to fight about it because y'all are still in a professional space. In so many words, y'all still work amongst this real estate industry. And as big as it is for Black people, it's not that big either. You know what I'm saying? So I think they want to keep it cute, right? And shout out to California Cutie. Thank you so much for the super chat. You got me crying and I'm driving. Thanks. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yes, you know what I'm saying? Here for Tiana all day. What else? I did feel like Q was doing a whole lot and I just really couldn't stand it. I cringed and I think she really felt right in her actions. Like she really felt right. And it's so funny to me. That's why Tiana may not like Robin, because it makes me wonder if she sees a lot of herself in Robin. A lot of stuff she tried to put off on Robin, like Robin does this and Robin does that. And I'm sitting up here like, but I see you do all that. I see all of that in you before I see it in Robin. If I ever see it in Robin, I see that in you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that is. But anyway, I feel like they both probably, not in the same way, but they both had tough, upbringings, it sounds like, from the moment that Robin had, gave birth to her child at a younger age, and just some of the life experiences where Kiana probably was forced to grow up faster as well because she had all these siblings and probably had to take care of them and all this other stuff. So, I mean, they probably got some things that they can relate on, but I do feel like Q sees things in Robin. And it's annoying. And I just want her to know the same things you see in Robin, other folks find in you, and they be annoyed. And that's what Robin kind of told her. So I just feel like Kiana did excuse me. Oh no, what I said she is coming at the ladies as though they are aware of what's happening in her life. That's how Q was coming off. Like these ladies already know everything that's going on with her and they just don't. Okay. So Kiana did all that yelling and then wants to say that she don't have to yell. So how you do all that yelling at Robin and earlier? And then when Tiana is still loud, you want to say, I don't have to do all of that yelling. But you just did, ma'am. Okay, so then Tiffany goes to find Tiana because Tiana just said, well, I am done. Let me walk off. Tiana's pissed, okay? And again, here go Kiana causing problems, if you ask me. Now, in that interview, Robin talked about how, Kiana has been doing her interviews talking about not coming back to the show and saying that, the show is full of drama. It's not about real estate as we expected. And Robin, which makes so much sense, and I agree, had you not brought the drama, there would not have been any issue. And when Tiffany and Tiana were sitting down and they were talking about, dang, this kind of feel a little bit like the party. And agreed. Tiana was like, well, girl, I wouldn't go that far, but I see what you're saying. And I'm like, yeah, because who's the person that led with the energy? Yikes. Okay. So there's that. What else? Robin tells Kiana that she's amazing. She says, I think that you're amazing, but you do need to do more work. Robin says that she tells her that she herself had to do the same when it came down to things that was going on with her. She had to do the work, and she's advising her to do the same. She's like, as you go into your year of 40, I just would, suggest, encourage you to, walk in love and play nice a little bit, right? So Q says that she always does that, and if her light excuse me. She says she always does that. And if her light bothers them, then that's on them because I don't bother nobody. And Robin said, do you really think that's what this is? And I'm sorry, I agree with Rob because I'm like, that's not even what this is. Now I can see if you was minding your business and then people just got offended by how you were moving because obviously your light bothers them. But right now that statement to me can be applied to Robin. Robin out here having a general conversation, doing her thing, trying to bring ladies together to create a massive brokerage. Okay, brokerages within a large brokerage. And then here you go, Miss Dearheart. Here you go, Miss Dearheart, with your BS. So at this point, I just feel like that's you, okay? Robin is the person that is out here just walking around in her light, but you're being offended and bothered by it. Girl, I guess, help her. Robin says, oh, no, you bother. Yeah, because Kiana said, I don't bother nobody. And Robin said, oh, no, baby, you do. You bother the people, girl. Yes, ma'am, we're not going to play that today, girl. You do bother the people. Now, they may not tell you nothing. Okay, because they probably afraid, but girl, you do bother the people. Okay, Robin tried to tell Q, she was trying to get Q to see where Tiana was coming from, and Q said something like, "I don't have to see where she's coming from because she doesn't know me, right?" And it was something about that. You don't feel like you need to see where Tiana is coming from because Tiana don't know you. Or anything. Number one, y'all at least are familiar with each other. But number two, when you say don't know me, that makes me think that she don't know things about you, which is fine. But then you just got upset with Robin about things that she doesn't know about you. Right? And wanting to hold her accountable for whatever about things that she don't know about you, though. So something was a bit off about that. So Kiana says in the confessional that Robin always stirring the pot. I said, what pot is it? Where is this pot at? Where is this pot that you speak of? She's always stirring. Where is it? Because what we've seen, it's been you. You haven't been alone. Crystal has done some things. And shout out to Tiffany, because when Tiffany started being direct, baby, Miss Girl had to get up. Let me get off the table. This seat is hot, girl. This seat is hot. I got to get up off the table. I know that's right. Okay? So, yeah, it's been you and Miss Crystal, girl, but let's keep going. What else? Then she go on to say some mess like, I don't understand what Tiana's problem is with me. It's like, I need to find out what the underlying issue is because it's making me feel like she just wants to be in my space. It's like she just wants to have conflict with me. Who that sound like, y'all? Who's having conflict with somebody? Who's in somebody else's space? I'm sorry. Everything she said, I see to me with my eye, I spy. Okay, with just me, it's Kiana wanting to be in Robin's space and always trying to have conflict with her. And it's so interesting that we see one incident. We haven't seen a lot, so Q could have validity to what she's saying, but I haven't seen Tiana do anything. So now it's making you come off looking weird, because I'm like, how is that? How is she in your space and she's trying to have an issue with you when, number one, this y'all first issue. This y'all first issue. And she was trying to get you to see a point that you wasn't even trying to see. So I'm just confused. How's she trying to have conflict? All right, so what else? Kiana acknowledges about projecting, okay, and that I do appreciate, okay. She definitely did that. Now Tiana talks with Q and says that she doesn't want her to take the small things that anyone says and make it seem as though it's jabs. And Q lets her know that no, I'm not taking it as a jab. And I'm like, you did though, but you did. You did. I don't know. I don't leave that there. Okay. But anyway, so you did, but she goes on to let her know that she holds Tiana in a high regard. And this is what it don't make no sense for me. You say you hold this woman in a high regard, but then you turn around and say that this lady don't know you, so you don't have to see things her way. But you hold this woman that don't know you, you don't know her, but you hold her in a high regard. I don't know. Something I would expect that from someone else, but not from you. What? Let's keep going. Then she goes on to let the lady know that they in a gray area. And Tiffany was like, okay, girl, high key, not Tiffany, but Tiana. High key Tiana was like, girl, I'm not in no fucking area with you, girl. I can leave you or take you. Girl, I'm always be in the black on my end. Girl, I'm always going to be clear on where I'm at. Now, you can do what you want to do. Okay. Now, I think that Tiana doesn't have a thing with you, because she said that she feels like Tiana has a thing. I said, I don't think Tiana has a thing with Q at all. I really don't. I think that maybe you're the person that don't have great relationships with other women. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you're the one that may have issues with women. And you create these assumptions of what things are. And the fact that you sat up there and you said, if my light outshines them, you give me a person that extremely self-centered and always think people jealous of you or hang on you if they telling you the truth, or if they just don't rock with how you move with this or that. Everybody ain't jealous. Everybody don't give a damn either. But everybody has an opinion. Right. So it's just something off about it. And for me, I will say this, though. I don't like how Q is coming off on this show. I don't like how she's coming off on this show. Kiana with this cast, it's not looking good. I think Kiana would do great if she had her own show. I do. I think she should get her own show. It should be about Watson Realty Co. She should focus on that, get a Selling Atlanta or something like that, and then let it be about her and her group of girls, or get another type of thing. If she can't pitch it to Netflix because they may have too many, go over to Hulu or Peacock somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she could do that and we'll get tuned in. But I just think that it's not making her look good over here with this cast, right? Because, I mean, just as much as people got bad sides of them, they got some good sides, I'm sure. But I ain't seeing a lot of goods. All right. So there's that. Only good thing I saw was like the fertility situation, and her fashions or whatever. But anyway, what else we got? Tiffany speaks on not being ready to let new people into her life. She lets Robin know, like, girl, why you sending these invitations and all this? Girl, I'm not trying to connect with these folks. Primarily Miss Crystal, where I got too much other going on. I just opened up my office and stuff, where I got these kids, I got this husband, where I got too many things going on with me for me to be worried about, bringing somebody else in. So that's DEAD. Next thing you know, we see Crystal and her dad link up with a black family that happen to be developers. And it seems like her and her dad may consider starting their own development team or squad. And I think that actually would be good. Right. I mean, her dad already knows how to take care of things and not have no mortgages on all of his investment property. So I'm like, why not? Girl, your dad's familiar with real estate. You're a real estate attorney. Hey, make some stuff shake. I won't be mad at it. Kira, I'm going to tell y'all one thing. We may not like how Kira came at Robin about Instagram and stuff, but outside of that, let's be honest. Kira hasn't been problematic after that situation, but I feel like she's not giving a whole lot of camera time for her to be problematic, right? But after that, she hasn't really been problematic. And I have to say, when it comes to the beautiful homes that we've seen, Kira has primarily been the person bringing us those homes. So I have to give her that, right? She ends up linking with one of her clients, Laquan. I think it was she showed him like a 6-bedroom, 5-bath or something like that. Beautiful home, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home. We found out that her client was actually robbed. And when he was robbed, he was shot 15 times, but he survived, thank God. He has, 2 daughters and a wife. So they starting their family, probably even growing their family. So shout out to them. But I do wonder what he does because I did not catch that. I don't remember them saying that. So I'm like, girl, what he do? What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? We're talking about ladies who list. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. But yeah, so I was wondering, did they say what her client does, Laquan? Because I didn't catch it. Oh, he sued Kroger? Not him suing Kroger, girl. So did the robbery happen outside of Kroger when he was shot and he sued them because it was on their property or something? Or maybe they didn't handle the situation properly? Girl, I'm gonna have to look this up. Let me go. I'm gonna type over here and type in some Laquan sues Kroger. Girl, I need all this tea. Bitch. Now, I ain't trying to get shot and hijacked, you know what I'm saying? But I am trying to do a little slip where I don't break man, girl. If he done got $61 million, okay? Not $61 million, girl. Baby, this man got banked. And now, okay, so I'm seeing conflicted things. I'm seeing 70 million, and then I'm also seeing $61 million that he got. You better go, Laquan. Decaf Jury awards nearly $70 million in Kroger parking lot robbery shooting case. Wow. On Thursday, a DeKalb County jury delivered a post-portioned award of more than $69.6 million to a young Navy veteran shot multiple times during a robbery and carjacking at a Moreland Avenue Kroger. Girl, not the one on Moreland. Leading to multiple injuries and leaving him paraplegic. God, today, baby, listen, girl, let me get a flat tire outside of Kroger. Suing. Do you hear what I say? Not see. Girl, wow. Child, his medical bills were $4.5 million. Girl, I had to take a break on that one, y'all. Girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm coming back. I had to look this up because I'm like, what did this man do? Because I don't even remember her saying what the hell he did. Girl. Anyway, girl, let me get I'm suing Kroger. Let me not say that no more on this platform before they pull it up. But anyway, what else we got here? Girl, $70 million, baby. Girl, I cannot. Talking about $70 million. I'm talking about. Anyway, where we at, Laquan? So Kiana says her biggest fear is being poor. Okay, which is why she works so hard. She also says she has 112 bids. I said 112. Okay, I guess. That's a lot. I wonder what all they are, though. She could have been just exaggerating, but you never know. Anyway, what else? I already talked about that. I feel like Kiana should get her own show in so many words. What else? She meets with her clients and she recommends that they sell a home. Like it looks like it's like some townhomes that are stacked all together. And it was just interesting for me to hear. I think she was trying to sell it for like $565K. So of course, I guess they got to make their money back. I don't even want to get into the spiel of all of that when I think about breaking it down and how this shit work. But I just thought it was interesting to hear that lumber has been going up. So lumber costs have been going up, and I feel like they've been going up for some time because I feel like I heard this like maybe a year or two ago about lumber going up. But in addition to that, it's just like the inflation that's starting to pick up as well. So, girl and Lord, please let not Russia go over there into Ukraine and causing more trouble, child. Girl, y'all think inflation up. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting, girl. And I was like, well, I feel a way about the lumber a little bit, because how y'all gonna take these free trees and just chop them down and then sit up here and overcharge the people for them? Now, granted, I guess I get it, because you got to pay people for their work and stuff that they put in. But girl, the trees was free. The trees was free, I'm sure. I'm sure the trees were free. These trees weren't even bothering nobody, and that's y'all the problem right there. But anyway, girl, let's keep going. Crystal gets a call from Kiana while at a closing, and they talk about Kiana's birthday party. Y'all know that's gonna be coming up. She's turning 40. She's excited about that. Crystal's excited, but she's not excited to link up with Tiffany, because she knows Tiffany ain't really featuring her like that on it level. Okay. So what else did she say? She says that anyone can see the tension between she and Crystal. And I'm like, it really ain't no tension. It's just that she don't fool with you. And for some reason, you need her to like you. You need her to be cool with you, right? What else? Oh, yes. I was like, it's interesting to hear Crystal say she does not have an issue with Tiffany, knowing, number one, that she does. And even if Tiffany does have an issue with you, you out here acting like you don't know why. That's the thing for me. So Kiana tells her they just need to talk. So that's what ended up happening. We get to Kiana's party. Now, Kiana said something in one of her interviews where she talked about, like, when they did the fertility story, she said it was no leading up to it. It was like just thrown out there. I guess they tried to soften whatever blow they were putting out there. Or when she started making her complaints or something, that's when they threw the fertility story in there, is what she said. But as I looked at this episode and how the party just magically appeared, for me, it made me think of this. They don't have enough episodes. When you have Housewives, it goes from like 15 to 20 or 25 episodes, right? So we have time to see the layout of things, right? They're covering a lot of your life. Now, granted, they're not going to get everything in there. They're not going to get it in there. But I felt like if Kandi Burruss was having a party like this, we're going to see some of it. We're probably going to see some of it of her sitting down, inviting the ladies, talking to the ladies, preparing, planning. We're going to see a little bit to let us know that it's coming and it's on the way, right? They didn't give us that, and I feel like it's because they're limited to what, maybe 8, 10, if that. I don't know how many episodes. Why do I feel like this couldn't have been the finale? So maybe next week is going to be the finale. So yeah, they couldn't give us a whole lot. So it was what it was. What else did I want to say? So Tiffany and Crystal had a talk. Tiffany tells her that she can't relate to her friendship stories, right? First, she says she can't relate to her friendship stories because she gets people. Hold on. So they talk about, I think, the friendship between Crystal and Robin and how they are back friends. And then Crystal tells Tiffany, like, girl, I'm glad you and Robin are back on one accord. And that's when they kind of had the conversation about friendship, and Crystal goes on this spiel about friends and stuff. Tiffany felt like, I can't relate. The reason why I can't relate to that is because I pretty much vet my friends before I just say they my friends or whatever, right? Crystal immediately takes offense to this in so many words. Crystal says that she's glad that, Crystal says, Tiffany says something about good energy. She said, I like Robin because she's good energy. Crystal says, oh, there we go with this word again. We're talking about good energy again, good and bad energy. That's what we're talking about. Tiffany says, no, Crystal says, we haven't had a conversation. Like, we've never talked before, whatever. And Tiffany says, no, we've talked. We've had conversations before, right? But basically what she was saying is like, I just get a vibe for a person. And if I know that I'm not feeling them on that level, like we won't be friends, bro. We good. So Crystal says, well, I'm sorry. I'm direct. So are you talking about me? And I'm like, who the else is she talking about? The subject matter is you and her. Because you led the conversation with saying, I don't think we've had a conversation. Tiffany is telling you, no, we have. But let me tell you the type of person that I am. The type of person that I am is a person that I'm not going to be around you. If I feel like your energy does not match mine or I don't like your vibe, I'm chilling. And I'm not the type of person that got to be in everybody's face. So even with that, even if we work cool, you're going to know that that's not my personality anyway. And she tells me, I'm sorry. I'm direct. So are you talking about me? I'm direct. And I'm like, what do you think this whole conversation is about? But when she got direct with your ass, since you're so direct, you directly got your ass up out that seat and went back into that building. But let's keep going. Okay. So Crystal says that Tiffany was gaslighting. I said, girl, not you gaslighting every episode. And then you want to sit up here and talk about somebody else gaslighting? No, ma'am. She said she was gaslighting her by saying that there is no issue when there is. It cannot be an issue to me for a person that don't think about you or too much care for you. Like, she don't be in your way. She don't bother you. She don't, to me, I feel like gaslighting would have been Kiana saying she ain't got no issue with Robin, but every time Robin opens her mouth, she got something to say. Tiffany gives you dust. Nothing. So I don't know where you come with that. I did feel like as Tiffany was talking, I feel like she wasn't being as direct with her. Like, girl, I don't like your kind. Like Tiana told Kiana, like, you just ain't my type. Like, that's what I wanted her to say, right? But I do feel like the reason why Tiffany was trying to be so delicate with what she said to her was because she still wanted to maintain some level of professionalism, right? I guess decorum or whatever. Like, she was trying to be a little, I don't really want to go there with you. We can agree to disagree. We ain't got to be friends, girl. This is cool. This is cute. I've never really talked to you like that. We've had a few conversations. It's not going to change moving forward. I think she was just trying to keep it like, you know what I'm saying? Copacetic, whatever, girl. So then Tiffany kind of got confused a bit because she says they've been around each other before and not once has Crystal ever approached her on some, oh, we don't talk or whatever, we're not close, or this right here isn't happening and I don't think you like me. And she's never come at her like that, right? And because of this, right, Tiffany says, I feel like the reason she's trying to get closer with me now is because I'm friends with Robin. And I believe that. And the fact that she said that, for me, validates and confirms what Robin has already told us. Robin said that the reason she and Crystal got cool was because she met Crystal through her boyfriend. Crystal's boyfriend at the time was cool with Robin. If you watch the interview, she broke down that whole story, right? So then Crystal started to befriend this lady in hopes that she would not go off and try and do anything with her man because we're friends now. And that's the energy that I'm getting with Tiffany. Now that she sees that Robin and Tiffany are getting closer, now she wants in on that. She wants to make sure that y'all can be friends, but y'all can't be friends, right? Y'all can't be best friends. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. She doesn't want to be moved out of her position, in so many words, right? So Tiffany starts being direct, and I love it because Tiffany was like, oh, you want to be direct, girl? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it, girl. Since you want to talk about it, you want to talk about this black girl magic, you want to do all this talk. Let's talk about how, you know, Kira is one of my good associates that sends me a lot of her business. Like, why would you want to try and snatch her out of my hands? Like, why would you go and have a sit down with her and try and do business with her without my knowing or anything, trying to X me out? Because that's indeed what she was trying to do. And she didn't like, Miss Crystal didn't like that Tiffany called her mother card. And I said, you better pull all the cards out, spades. Let's go. Okay, pull them out. I was glad that she called her out. Miss Crystal did not know how to really respond to her. Tiffany says, girl, Robin had came to me and told me that she wanted to send all her business my way. That would cut you out. But that's not the type of person that I am. Okay, I didn't want to do that to you, girl. So I was like, Robin, we can't do that, right? So when Tiffany starts to pull Crystal card, Crystal's like, she don't want to have a conversation no more. She wanted to change the subject. No. So you want to change the subject because, number one, your card got pulled and your connivingness got shown. And what else did I want to say about her? Oh, you can't control the conversation. That's what the other thing was. You wanted to be able to control that conversation and the direction of it. And Tiffany snatched that from up under you. And then now you don't want to talk about it. Now you ain't got nothing to say. Girl, goodbye. Okay, goodbye. I appreciated Tiffany. Even though she wasn't being as direct in the beginning, she got real direct with you and you could not handle it. So much so that you decided to get up off the table talking about some, yeah, so, you know, I've come to the conclusion that we just can't be cool and we just can't hang and we just can't, you know, like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine, it's whatever. And then you get up and you walk off. Like, girl, I say you're a fucking mess. Crystal is a fucking mess. She's a mess, baby. She is a fucking mess. And I was so here for Tiffany. Girl, yes, ma'am. Crystal done ran into the Rob. It sounded like she damn near want to cry because she wasn't expecting that conversation to go the way that it was going to go. And she told me something. She going to tell Robin, well, you know, Tiffany told me that, you know, I don't have a problem with you at all. Like, we're okay. Like, I don't have a problem. I don't see anything wrong and all this other stuff. And then Robin said, well, girl, do you believe? And she was like, I don't care. And I wish Robin would have said, well, then why the hell did you come in here telling me about it then? If you don't give a damn. Because you know I don't. Anyway, hello? Girl, Crystal is sneaky. Crystal is conniving. Crystal is self-centered. Crystal is all for self. Crystal is gorgeous as fuck. But girl, them ugly ways though. I don't like all that. I don't like all that. Tiffany don't like Crystal because Crystal asked her to transfer her clients to her when she was pregnant, and Tiffany's still sour about that. Crystal needs to just act accordingly. I think it could be that she's sour about that, but I also feel like, I don't know if it's sour. I think it's also the audacity for me. Like, it's she probably still feels like the audacity of Crystal to not really engage or have a really good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've talked in passing, but we're not that cool for you to feel so confident to hit me up and ask me about taking some work off my load while I'm pregnant. And this is the shit that Robin is talking about when she says people without kids don't understand. Why the fuck would she want to give you all of her clients or whatever it is? Why would she want to give you that? Why would she want to offload that when she's going to need the money to take care of these children? Why would she do that? And I feel like if Crystal would have known that, and you know, this is what Robin said, she don't understand, you know what I'm saying? And Robin didn't say y'all don't understand all things, people without kids, but some things, they just don't. And it's just what it is, some. Keyword some stuff they just don't get. So why would she want to do that? Now I can see if you came in and you hit her up on something like, hey, I saw you, had your child, whatever like that. I just want to let you know that I'm another, closing attorney. I would love to assist you. Should you need anything? Da, da, da. Like, if you would have reached out to her on an accommodating manner, just like anybody, if you own a business and somebody hitting you up, you know what I'm saying? You don't want them to hit you up to take from you. You want them to hit you up to see what they can offer you. Hello? And Crystal wasn't hitting her up to offer her. And when I listened to an interview that Crystal did, she's definitely self-centered. She always brings conversations back to my business. I don't know what woman wouldn't do whatever, this or that for their business. And I don't want to do it. It's always coming from a business angle, which is why Robin told her on last week, I think it was, when she said, can you stop thinking about business? Like, this is not about business. Damn. Get your head out of that. Like, she's a very self-centered person. Okay? Girl, my God, the Leo in her. All Leos aren't like that. I'm on the cusp. Okay? I'm on the cusp. All Leos do not act like Miss Crystal. Okay? God. Yes, but that's all. That's all that I got, you guys. I appreciate you all for joining today. Not Crystal blaming, colorism. And when did she do that? And I was waiting for that conversation to pop out. I said, I could see them right now just because it's not going in their favor. Here we go. And you know what? It's probably not Crystal bringing that up. It's probably the fans. One thing about fans, they always try to seek out an issue with people when there is no issue. They always try to seek out an issue with a platform. I do not understand that. Cut it out. I don't understand that. Regina George and is steady in her burn book. Is that Mean Girls? Girl. Right. Who said that just here? Is it coming out of the mouths of Kiana and Crystal? Or let me not put Kiana in there, but I'll just say Crystal. Like, is that coming directly out of the mouth of Crystal, or is that coming out of the mouth of the fans? Because it typically starts with the fans. Excuse me. That's so true. Like, I was waiting on it too, says Alana. But we really love Kiana. We just don't like you, girl. Right. And I've already said, like, the reason why is because of how she comes off on the show. It seems like Robin is such a problem for her. And she always just jumps to speak. And it just doesn't make her look great. That's why I feel like she should get her own show. I think we would absolutely love her on her own show. Me neither, Angie. I just heard it right here in this chat. I have not either. I knew someone would bring colorism to explain why Crystal is disliked. Like, and it's not like, y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. Her own sister sat in her face and said she could be condescending. We've already seen her be a gaslighter herself while she's talking about somebody else. We've already seen the problematic ways of Crystal. And it's crazy because honestly, we don't dislike any of the ladies, or let me say, we love all of the ladies of the show. Well, let me speak for myself, girl. It's just their ways as they're shown on this show that I dislike. But I'm sure me and Crystal probably could chat it up, chit-chat it up, have drinks, hang out, all of that. Because she still gives me the vibe that she's like a really fun girl. It's just how this is on the show. It's like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. But yeah, Crystal made no sense at that sit down. If you can't step to me as a genuine grown-ass woman, please keep your distance. My peace means everything. Tiffany, I love your peace and energy, sister. Yes. And see, I'm glad you said that, Gucci Diva, because that's going to be another thing about friendships. You got to be able to hold yourself accountable. Like, you just not, like, sometimes you are going to, do some things wrong, and you have to teach people how to treat you. So if your friends do things wrong, you're going to have to check them accordingly, but they're also going to have to be open and receptive to the fact that, oh, my bad, I did not mean to do that. I did hurt your feelings. I did do that. I'll be more mindful of that in the future. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't really seen Crystal do a lot of that. Accepting accountability and stuff. And so, yeah. Well, all right, guys. I thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all enjoyed the review. Go ahead and get the likes up for your girl. Oh, yeah, we hit 20K. So thank you guys so much. Every single one of you guys that have contributed to the channel, whether it was a comment, a like, a dislike, a share, or whatever, girl. I definitely appreciate you all. Okay. Thank you so much. And hopefully we'll continue to grow as the year goes on. Also, I am starting a Patreon. So let me go and say that. Because it's stuff that I be wanting to review, like this one video I really want to review. It's really like a This Is Messy, and YouTube won't allow that type of content on here. So you're welcome to sign up for Patreon and things. I probably have the information and things down below. So I'm going to do some other content that, is more Patreon friendly, shall we say, versus YouTube on over there. So we'll talk about a lot of different, things over there. And I'll probably do some other videos, let you guys do like a Q&A. Maybe I could tell you more things about myself as I've had this channel, I feel like y'all don't know a whole lot about me, so I'll probably do that. And then, bro, I gotta give y'all my nail story, because BITCH be 3-4 hours for a fucking nail job, girl. I'm still pissed about it, girl. I can't wait to get my nails done. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it. All right, so all details will be down below. If you need any information, go ahead and hit me up in the DMs. I think I'm gonna have the Discord open until March 1st, so if you would like to be a part of the Discord, girl, you might well go ahead and join before I close it on up come March 1. All right. And yeah, that's that. I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and a great week. All right. So yeah, bye-bye.